Hi guys, right, first of all I want to thank everyone for watching my first vlog. I didn't expect to have so many people watch it. Yeah, thanks, and people who have subscribed. Yeah, it's great, thank you. So, you saw me in the last vlog. Started my winter campaign on the Cops Lake. Didn't get any fish, sort of found a spot. So I'm carrying on from that. At home preparing rigs and bait and such, and I'll go through it with you. I've also been down to the lake and baited the spot with about 5 kilo hemp and corn, just to try and get them visiting the area and grubbing around and cleaning the spot for me, making it better to present the bait for, and you know, getting returning and returning. So I'm going to do that 2 or 3 times before I get a chance to go fishing again, because I'm quite busy at work and with a young family. I have to fit it in when I can fit it in. But if I'm not going to be fishing and the missus is at home with the kids, I'm going to take the time out and get down the lake and bait the spot. So I've got something to go on when I get there. So I shall start with bait. Right, bait. Last time I was using bags with boilie crumb and stuff like that, and I didn't really think, you know, I'm going to change. I didn't really think that was the one for that spot. It's a little bit silty, like a silt covered gravel patch. So I'm hopefully going to get that a little bit cleaner, get the fish polishing it, you know, the birds diving down, cleaning the area and forming that. So, but I'm going to go particles. I'm going to go hemp, corn, boilies, 10mm boilies. I'm going to be fishing little 12mm pop-ups on a Ronnie rig, on a helicopter setup, which I'll run through with you later. I'll show you how to tie it, the lead setup and everything. So right, first of all, I've bought a few things for my session ahead. So I've got a big 20 kilo bag of dry hemp from CC Moores, really good quality hemp. That's what you need. You want fresh quality hemp so it splits, and you know, that's the main thing really. So that's my hemp, big bag. Knock up as much as I need for pre-baiting and taking on my sessions. I'm probably not going to need a lot on my sessions because it's winter, so I'm going to bait up in between, and when I get there I'm probably going to fish a rig over a few spoms, not a lot, just enough to get a bite. But in between I'll be putting, you know, probably 3 to 5 kilo out on the spot, once, maybe twice a week, and hopefully they get them interested in the area. So that's the hemp. Hook baits. I've gone for the Northern Specials. I don't know if you can see that. NS1s in 12mm, with the booster on them, so they're soaking now. So hopefully in about a week's time they'll be all dried up and lovely. But it's a really sweet, fruity smell to it, really nice, and in yellow, because obviously I'm going to be putting corn in the mix. So from up above it looks like a bit of corn to me. So with an extra bit of boost, and it's going to last longer on the hook. So that's the hook baits. Northern Specials, 12mm, yellow pop-ups, lovely. Boilies. It's a Live Systems from CC Moore, really good reputation for a winter bait. Really high digestible, you know, that's what you really need in a winter bait, something they can eat and pass quickly, not going to clog them up. Small, so it's keeping in with the particles. It's small, sort of same size as my hook baits, and you get more. You know, 5 kilo of 10mm is a lot of items, whereas 5 kilo of 18mm, there's bigger items, but not as many of them. So I want to get them grubbing around. So that's the boilies, and I also got this with it. It was in a deal. So I've got that and the boilies in with a deal for a little bit less than what the boilies would have cost on their own. And that's the amino blend 365 with amino acids and sweet creamy taste and aroma that's a powerful feeding triggers in all water temperatures. So that will be, so what I'll probably do is put the boilies into a bucket, soak them in that for 24 hours, and then obviously I'll prepare the hemp, which I've done a little video of, which I'll put in this and you'll be able to see. Right, so the hemp's been soaking now for 24 hours. So I'm just going to boil it now for at least 20 minutes until all the kennels split and shoot out, and that'll be the hemp ready. So my plan is tomorrow to shoot over to the lake and bait the spot that I found with hemp, corn, bucketful over the whole area, get them interested. Soak and boil the hemp, let that soak for 24 hours, boil it for 20 minutes, half an hour, leave it in the bucket overnight. The next day I'll probably add the corn. I'll soak these for 24 hours in a bucket so they soak it all up, and then I'll add them to the mix on the day I go probably. So they've soaked this up, it's not all in the juices from the hemp and that, and it's going to get out into the lake. So that's the bait. CC Moore's really good bait, confidence in a bag. Yeah, see, hopefully that does the trick. So that's the bait. Next it'll be rigs, but I'm going to get myself sorted in 2 seconds. Right, rig, end tackle. So I've decided to use the Ronnie rig because it's got 360 degrees movement. It's low line pop up. Yeah, it's a wicked pop up rig, I think. So that's the rig I'm going to be going for. Leader wise, I'm going to go for a helicopter setup with the bead there and no trace bead, so that'll come off. If I ever lose it or fish gets tethered, it'll come off. So that's the leader system I'm going to go for. I can slide that bottom bead up and the top bead up to go with whatever I'm fishing over, silk, weed or whatever. So I'm going to show you what I need to tie up the Ronnie rig. You need hook beads. You're going to need hook ring swivels. You need a quick change ring swivels in size 11. Shrink tube. Size 6 curve shank hooks. Tungsten putty. Bait floss, wax bait floss. I'm going for a soft end trap in 20 pound. I've got gravel brown and silk. I'm probably going to go for the silk one now because it was a little bit silty out there. You're going to need 2 rig pullers, a lighter for shrinking down your shrink tube and for blobbing your floss. You've got a baiting needle, a pair of scissors, hook sharpening tools, and obviously pop-ups. Right, so I'll start by taking a size 6 curve shank hook out the packet. Check that it's not blunt or the hook point's turned over. I'm going to sharpen it anyway, but just check, and that's okay. So I use shrink tube. I'll take some shrink tube and a quick change ring swivel. A pair of scissors. Just tease the gape of the quick change swivel open to make it a bit easier to get onto the eye of the hook. It can be a bit tricky otherwise. Then I just lay that next to the hook just so I can size up my shrink tube. It's 15mm roughly, and I'll cut that off. And I'll put the shrink tube over the hook. Don't forget to do this, because you'll never get it on once the swivel's on. And I'll take the quick chain swivel and go from the back of the hook down, clip it on, get my pair of pliers, just hold that in your fingers, just try not to damage it and squeeze it down. It's never coming off. I'll slide the shrink tube down the swivel to the bottom of the barrel of the swivel, like so. Try and show you that. Yeah. I'll get my lighter, just wave it over it, try not to melt it, just heat it nicely. Just want it to follow the shape of the hook, the eye of the hook, just kinking over a little bit. Just make sure it's the right shape. That cool down. So I'm going to take my hook length material, take off just over 12 inches, give yourself enough to tie a loop one end and a 5-turn grinner the other end. I'll take my hook through the ring swivel, over round, five-turn grinner, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Saliva, wet it down, pull it, plenty of saliva, slide it down, pull the tag, bed the knot down nicely. I won't cut the tag end off yet because I'm going to pull from both ends, make sure it's tight, then I shall cut the tag ends off. Right, I'm going for about between 7 and 8 inches. I think that's a nice length to be fishing over a little bit of silt. You know, I don't know how deep that silt is, but I'm guessing the way when I pulled my lead back with the marker rod, I think it's probably 3 or 4 inches. Obviously I'm fishing a helicopter lead setup, so it should be on top anyway. But I'm going to go with 7.5, 8 inches. I think that's a good enough length. So I measure it out on my board. 7.5 inches. I want quite a big loop. I'm going to make a figure of 8 loop, not on this end. I'm going to make it quite a big loop because it acts like a boom, kicking it out away from the lead core. So about 40mm. Twist, and then twist again. Baiting needle through. Grab the loop, pull the loop through. Rig tool, saliva. Pull it down. Rig tool the other end through the ring of the swivel. Get saliva, both ends, bed it down, pull the tag ends, test your knots, that's good. Get my scissors, cut your tag ends off, like so. And then you have your hook length and your hook. Right. Hook ring swivel for mounting your pop-up on. Take one of them out of the packet. slide the big eye of the hook ring swivel over the hook. And I'll get my hook beads. I'm going to just poke the point of the hook down into one, and it should just come off of the holder. Get my thumbnail, just tease it down over the hook, round the bend. I'm going to go opposite the barb, because when it sits, when you hold it there and it sits up, it's got a nice curve over, so when the fish comes down and sucks that bait in, that hook point's really prone for hooking the fish. Right, so that's the rig. Like so. Then I'm going to take some bait floss. About 4 inches. Cut it off. Through the eye of the swivel. Like so. Take a pop up. Baiting needle. Pierce the pop up through the middle. Want it nice and straight so the pop up sits nicely. Grab the bait floss, pull the bait floss through, like so. Pull your pop up down onto the barrel of the swivel. Cut the bait floss back, you've got about 7mm. Take a lighter, just blob it down like so. Right, that's the rig with the bait on. So then, next when I'm at the lake, I'll get me tungsten putty, and I should take just enough, just mould it round the knot, the grinner knot, just enough so it sinks nice and slowly, like so. So it settles down on top of any silt or debris, gravel, whatever, just so it goes down nice and slowly, and it's there fishing. So that's the rig, Ronnie rig. Right, thanks guys for watching, taking time out watching my vlog. That's basically the bait and the rig I'm going to be using on my next session. I'm going to be going down to the lake, baiting the lake and the spot that I've been fishing, and hopefully next time I'm on the bank I'll get a fish to show you. Fingers crossed. But bye for now, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.